Ang Kapatiran Party List President J.C. De Los Reyes Monday urged Filipinos to join them in their campaign against anti-dynasty in the country. Earlier, the party list filed a petition seeking for a prescribed form from the Commission on Elections that would push for a national legislation against political dynasty through a people's initiative. In its petition, ang Kapatiran Party List pointed out the need to enact an anti-dynasty measure to prohibit dynasties dominating the political arena.
We were the first to ask for COMELEC to release the prescribed form 7 months ago. They did release it. Kaya ready na yung prescribed form, yung petition para pirmahan ng taong bayan at mag-uumpisa kami sa February na maglikom ng mga lagda from every corner in the Philippines, no? Para maumpisa na under Republic Act 6735 na magkaroon ng political dynasty law through initiative.
Philippine Health Insurance Corporation has implemented an increase in the premiums of its members starting this year. Government earlier announced that the PhilHealth premium hike has been deferred to 2014. PhilHealth spokesperson Delio Asron, however, said premium contributions will still be increased from last year's 1,200 to 1,800 pesos starting this January. Premium contributions of those belonging to the lowest salary brackets in the employed sector will also be increased.
PhilHealth will be deferring the partial implementation of the PhilHealth premium contribution for 2013. So all overseas Filipino workers, their premium contribution is pegged at 1,200 for 2013. And I'd like to take this opportunity to encourage all individually paying members to continue paying their premium contributions.
5 more countries offered to contribute ships to develop the Navy and boost the Philippines' maritime security capability. Defense Undersecretary Fernando Manalo said many countries all over the world believe that the Philippines is serious in upgrading the skills of its armed forces. Manalo added the countries wanted to participate in providing defense assets are South Korea, Spain, Israel, Croatia, and Australia. Earlier, President Aquino signed the new Armed Forces of the Philippines Modernization Law that earmarked a total of 75 billion pesos for the first 5 years of the Capability Upgrade Program. Bureau of Immigration said foreign visitors were extending their stay in the Philippines and indicated that the country remained their favorite tourist destination. The records showed that in 2012, the figure was 13% higher than in 2013. As of now, a total of 172,555 applications for extension of stay by foreign visitors has been recorded. Immigration Commissioner Ricardo David Jr. said foreign visitors prefer to stay in the country not only for vacation, but also to experience business and investment opportunities. National Telecommunications Commission employees staged a protest against the agency's Undersecretary Luis Napoleon Casambre for giving them insufficient wages and delaying their benefits for the year 2012. Employees said they want Casambre be ousted from his post, adding the said Undersecretary has been incompetent in performing his duties. The employees has also urged President Aquino to investigate Casambre's alleged anomalies.
Yan may kaugnayan doon sa inappoint dito ni Presidente Pinoy na aming Yusek na si Yusek Luis Napoleon Casambre na nakikita ng mga empleyado inkompetensya. Tagal-tagal niya na rito, wala man lang kaming accomplishment na sana hindi lang yung matataas ang tingnan ni Presidente Pinoy. Ito rin siya ng mga mabababa na mga opisyal at itingnan niya yung kung may nagagawa. Itong naupo nito, incompetent na, ginigipit pa kami sa aming mga incentive. Sinasakal kami na dati naman ibinibigay.
The city government of Manila, relatives, and friends paid tribute to the 80th birth anniversary of the late and former chair of the Kilusang Mayo Uno, Crispin Beltran, at the Plaza Miranda in Manila. It can be recalled that Beltran, who was also known as Cabel, has been a part of the House of Representatives as a member of the Anak Pawis party list. Beltran was a militant and labor leader who died after falling from the roof of their house at the age of 75. Manila Mayor Alfredo Lim, meantime, commended Beltran's huge contribution in the labor industry in the country.
Sa mahigit na 50 taon, si Cabel ay kinilala at tiningala ng mga manggagawang Pilipino, mga magsasaka at mga nabibilang sa mababang sektor ng ating lipunan, na tunay na tagapagtanggol ng kanilang mga karapatang kaloob ng ating saligang batas.
Yung paglaban para sa tamang prinsipyo, ganyan katatag ang nakilala kong si Cabel.
The Philippine Stock Exchange reaches 6,000 points, while mining firms must now show how much taxes they pay to the state. Here is the report.
Another record-breaking feat. The Philippine Stock Exchange Index reaches the 6,000 point mark on Monday morning. This is the first time in history of the index. Investors have positive expectations, more infrastructure spending, and credit rating upgrades. A bullish market signifies more domestic and foreign businessmen are investing in Philippine companies. Experts say, however, the index only represents about less than 1% of the national economy, something the Malacanang should not always brag about. Mining companies may now be opted to publish the taxes they render to the government. Transparency is the main reason of the Malacanang for this proposed measure. The Philippines is planning to join the Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative based in London. The group advocates the improvement of governance in mineral resources. Under their method, the governments must also show the revenues they derive from oil, gas, and mining. For the reports on business and economy, Rex Remitio, News Force.
U.S. drone strikes Pakistan, causing 16 deaths. Syrian president outlines new peace initiative. And father of Indian rape victim reveals daughter's name. Lorraine Mata has the report.
U.S. drones fired a number of missiles in Pakistan's northwest tribal area of South Waziristan on Sunday, a third of its kind this year, which killed 16 individuals, injured 7 others, and also destroyed 3 militant hideouts. The strikes have made thousands of tribesmen to stage a rally in protest against the United States. However, U.S. has turned a deaf ear and has continued its drone strikes in Pakistan. Meantime, U.S. firmly believes that their drone strikes are efficient ways to wipe out the militants hiding along the Pak-Afghan border. In another news, Syrian President Bashar al-Assad has outlined a new peace plan, including a national reconciliation conference and a new government and constitution. However, he first required all the regional and Western countries to stop funding and arming the rebels. Assad also made clear that his new political solution was not open to those who have extremist ideology, and even describing his opponents as puppets of the West. Meantime, the Syrian opposition, the United States of America, and the European Union have rejected Assad's proposal. U.S. State Department spokesperson Victoria Nuland said the initiative was yet another attempt by the Assad regime to cling to power and would do nothing to contribute to the Syrians' political transition. Moreover, the opposition Syrian National Coalition spokesperson Walid Bouni said they want nothing but the departure of Assad and his government. Meantime, in India, the father of the New Delhi gang rape victim has revealed his daughter's identity to a British newspaper. The 23-year-old Delhi student was brutally raped and beaten on a bus by 6 men on the 16th of December, where they inserted an iron rod into her, resulting in severe organ damage, which eventually caused her death at a Singapore hospital. Father of the victim, Badri Singh Pandey, revealed the identity of her daughter Jyoti Singh Pandey, despite the Indian law that forbids naming of sexual offenses victims. Mr. Badri said he wanted to give courage to other women who have endured similar attacks. Meantime, a district court in South Delhi has already admitted charges against the suspects, who have been ordered to appear to court on Monday. For World News Roundup, Lorraine Mata, News Force.
Former CIA official belies torture scene in Bin Laden film, and Chainsaw 3D debut at #1 with $23 million. Rach Marquez with more of those entertainment stories.
Former CIA official Jose Rodriguez said bloody interrogations in the Hollywood film Zero Dark 30 never really happened. Rodriguez was weighing in on the controversy over the depiction of U.S. practices in the film, which will hit most U.S. theaters on January 11. Zero Dark 30, directed by Academy Award-winning Catherine Bigelow, tells the story of the decade-long search for Bin Laden after 9/11 attacks, climaxing in the dramatic deadly raid in May 2011 in his hideout in Abbottabad, Pakistan. Already generating Oscar buzz, the film begins with a scene showing the torture of detainees, who eventually provide critical information for locating Bin Laden. But Rodriguez, who ran such programs, said the torture scenes were pure fiction. According to studio estimates on Sunday, Lionsgate's horror sequel Texas Chainsaw 3D debuted at #1, dethroning The Hobbit from the top spot. Box Office Tracker Exhibitor Relations said the latest offering in the horror franchise, first launched in 1974, took in $23 million in its debut weekend. At #2 spot, meanwhile, was Quentin Tarantino's revenge saga Django Unchained, which earned $20 million. The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey went down to third place with $17.5 million, while Oscar-tipped movie Les Miserables took the fourth spot with $16.1 million. Reporting for Entertainment News, Rach Marquez, News Force.
Headlines.
Here are the headlines on News Force. President Aquino against death penalty. Total gun ban yet to be discussed, says palace official. 13 alleged criminals killed in Quezon Province shootout. Price adjustment in gasoline prices set this week. Authorities set preparations on Black Nazarene Feast. Finance Department report reveals more than 300 tax evasion charges filed in 2012. 16 dead in U.S. drone strikes in Pakistan. And ex-CIA official belies torture in Bin Laden film. Fair and balanced news, comprehensive reports that take you to the heart of the action. This is News Force.
For your comments, feedback, or videos you want to share with us, email us at info@gnnTV-asia.com. We are your voice for change. Our anchors and reporters will keep on bringing you updates and latest stories, fair and balanced news, comprehensive reports that take you to the heart of the action. You are tuning on Channel 8 on your Global Destiny Cable and on GSAT Channel 1, carried by 300 cable TV operators and broadcasted via UHF stations nationwide. We are your global news network committed to nation building. I'm Rex Remitio, and this is News Force.